this is Ruby, previously known as Ladybug, but my new name is Piggy Bank because I would find little pieces of change that my dad gave me and put it in a pouch, and also I would find money on this side of the road. So here we were walking around Baker Lake. It was very pretty. There was a lot of green ferns and trees and moss. And
it was pouring rain on us. Talk about that.
It was very wet. There was a lot of rain, and that water was so beautiful. It was aqua. We saw a lot of boats, and it was cold.
How come you didn't have a pack on?
We didn't have a pack on because we were slack packing, and my grandpa was gonna meet us at the other end and then take us home to our camp.
Do you remember eating lunch here?
We stopped for lunch here. It was very wet. The benches were wet. I got my butt very wet. Really sucked. There was a lot of drifted logs. Me and my dad stayed ahead, and then we went into this tree. It was a hard time getting Mirren, but after he'd gone in a few times, he went in freely.
We just returned from our beautiful day of slack packing, about 13 and a half miles. We had left our tents here, and it was a torrential downpour all day. And this is what we come home to. And inside too. Yeah. Oh boy. But it's alright. It's a lovely camp. It's a lovely lake.
Hello, Tristan here. I went by Goncho on the last trail, but I don't think we've mentioned this yet. I've changed my trail name to Turtle onto this trail. This stretch, beautiful slack pack day hike. We were going up to Mount Baker, and there was a lot of glaciers and stuff. We didn't actually go onto the glaciers, but we walked right next to them, and the clouds were low and foggy, and we walked into the fog. And it was a pretty cool bridge walk for a bit up to the cabin lookout thing, the lookout, and the lookout was pretty crowded. There were about 15, 20 people maybe, I think 20 people, and there were a few other dogs. The views in this lookout were amazing. I could stare at the fog and the mountains and the glacier on Baker forever.
So Adam stopped because he found a stash of trail crew helmets and tools. So Ruby tossed them all down to us, and we just took a group photo with trail crew helmets on.
More like a group dozen photos. Several dozen.
Very, very funny.
100 pictures. Story time. Like that. Then you just go. So last night we were supposed to meet Pa at around 8:30 at night. We'd already hiked around 13 miles, and we get to this parking lot, and the parking lot's all overgrown, and then all of a sudden we get a message on our satellite phone that he can't meet us there, that the road has been closed. That the road has been closed 10 miles from where we're supposed to meet him. We had already hiked 13 miles that day, and it was a lot of elevation up to what we were doing. And so then we had to hike that extra 10 miles to get to Pa. So we start hiking down this road. It gets dark fast. We're all freezing. Sierra's wearing a tank top. Tristan's wearing shorts and a t-shirt. Kaya's wearing shorts. And everyone's all sweaty from what we had just done, and now all of a sudden it's getting dark and cold, and we're all tripping over stumps and logs that are falling over the road, and we're having to do the washouts, which are 10 feet down and then 10 feet back up, and we're all scrambling, and we're getting muddy. All of our pants and shirts and stuff are muddy and dirty. And it's dark, and everyone's tired, and we're hiking, and
some animals rustling in the woods.
We can hear animals all the way around us, and it's dark and scary, and it's around midnight when Sierra starts to chatter, and all of us are getting hypothermia. It starts to snow and rain cows. I'm not even kidding. Cows were falling from the sky at this point. It was insane. And then we keep walking and we see this bridge and it's all washed out. So we have to ford a river. And we whittled canoes. And we got in our canoes and we rowed across and we didn't even realize it, but we were going down. So we had to go up. We had to go up the stream about 700 miles. And we got to the Pacific Ocean and realized, wait a minute, we finished. And it was about 1 o'clock in the morning around then. So, yeah, 1 a.m. And we were all so tired. My daughter Kaya, this is you talking, by the way. My daughter Kaya, she slept until 10 o'clock. She woke up and ate 6 bowls of cereal, and then she fell back asleep until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. She's sleep deprived. She's probably half dead. So, that's my story. Thank you for listening.
So we've been hiking on this forest road in a green tunnel, but we just burst through. And we can see, well, we know it's the ocean out there somewhere. And Tristan just yelled, "Hello, ocean! I'm coming for you!" And some beautiful fireweed. And Mira's waiting for us. Why aren't you guys moving faster? Here. We made it to the highest point of the day. From here, we should be able to see the Strait of Juan de Fuca, the San Juan Islands, Rainier, the Olympics, the ocean, but we can't. Fortunately, we took about a 1 mile detour when we were lost, and that provided us views of Mount Baker, but this figures. That's right, we'll see it, right, Mira? We'll see it. Here we are looking over the beautiful Samish Bay. The Pacific Ocean. Well, we're not done with the trail yet, but Adam talked us into doing 3 more miles tonight along this little, runner's trail right here. And it's no longer the Samish Bay, but right over there is the water flowing into the Puget Sound. Wow, it's so pretty here. This is Bayview State Park, right down from where we're camping tonight. It was such a pretty sunset that I had to run down to the beach and take some pictures and video. And a half moon. Good morning. We're on Fildago Bay. It's heavily fogged. And there is a hiker bridge that we get to walk across to the other side of the island. And then we'll be in Anacortes. We're just marching through the Anacortes Community Forest Trail. Pa's gonna meet us about 1.5 miles ahead. He's checking out some of the local restaurants for us. And we don't have anything as far as packs go. All of our water, food, everything is in the bear box car. This is fun. So we've done a little hiking in the Anacortes Community Forest, and then Pa picked us up, and we just kind of picked a random spot on the map to come have a picnic lunch, and we lucked out. Look how great this is. Mount Baker back there. Everybody's happy. Fried chicken from Safeway with a view. Deception Pass. They're doing construction on it, so we couldn't walk across, but we're going underneath. We just hiked to the top of Goose Rock Summit, and now we go up these stairs and meet up with Pa. Hey, Sea Bear.
And we have muffins.
We made it to Deception Pass. We're eating some of the delicious muffins we bought in Anacortes. That was my friend Noelle's favorite muffin shop. Couldn't have asked for a better day.